Hello. In today's video, it's gonna be a bit different because in today's video, this video will contain every single review I've done of the 2024 Formula 1 Grand Prix. I hope you enjoy this marathon review. Alright, please do consider to like, comment, share and subscribe, and also I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind giving me a little super thanks. Every little helps, and but that's optional. Alright, if you want to find any other ways of how to support this channel, then look in the video description. Alright, I'll speak to you later. I hope you enjoyed this review. So the Bahrain Grand Prix of 2024 has just finished, literally just finished, and you know, it's a 1-2 for Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Brilliant drive, followed by Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. The thing about this is that I find it really interesting that Charles Leclerc actually was having a few mega battles with Carlos Sainz. I think, as they said in commentary, I think Carlos Sainz is racing for himself now. I think he doesn't really he's not really gonna pay much attention to team orders. You know, as far as my team is concerned, Aston Martin, it was a good recovery drive from Lance Stroll, who got tagged by Nico Hülkenberg at the start, but Lance finished in 10th position, and Fernando Alonso finished just ahead of him. So I think Fernando Alonso was a bit conservative today. I think he wasn't taking as many chances as I expected from him. But at the end of the day, I think that is still 3 points for the team. If my maths doesn't fail me, that could be very crucial to the end of the race, to the end of the season rather. You know, the points get dotted up at the end of the season, and every point counts. And I'm also not as worried as I was at the start of the before the start of the season for the Haas team, because I think they are better than even themselves thought at the before the season began. I think they have definitely sorted out their long run pace, and Kevin Magnussen finished in 12th position, and Hülkenberg finished in 15th position, I do believe it was. Yeah, so I think all is not lost for Haas, and I think they're not gonna be at the bottom of the pile come the end of the season. But I think that they're gonna instead, I think they're gonna score some points, maybe even regular points. I do think, however, there's gonna be some internal upset in the RB team, formerly known as the AlphaTauri team, because I think the drivers didn't go very well. I think Lauren Mackies is going to have to show what he's made of as a team principal. Yeah, I think the Mercedes are. I'm not too sure where they are. I think they've still got some issues. And you know, but you know, we shall see how things go. I mean, you know, we had the Williams team having a few good battles. Not really outstanding performances, I do believe, but you know, I think that was expected, and I think the McLarens are pretty fast. Yeah, but as I said, I think the ones with the most work to do is Aston Martin, actually, because I don't know. I was a bit not disappointed, but very surprised. I would have thought that they would have been fighting for a lot more points, and even the podiums. I mean, I thought that Fernando was actually going to be winning this Grand Prix, but unfortunately I was very much mistaken. But you know, I think you know, Lance obviously was tagged by Nick Hülkenberg, so he couldn't. He was out of the podium running. But I think we will see an improvement from them. But coming back to Ferrari, you know, I think Charles Leclerc is not going to have it all his own way this year, and I think Charles Leclerc is going to be a lot more aggressive, given that it's his last year, yeah. So I think it's telling that he finished behind the two Red Bulls. Yeah, and as far as Sergio Perez is concerned, I mean, he did what he has to do, or what he is expected to do, which is to come second if behind Max Verstappen, if Max Verstappen is able to fight for victory, which he did. So I'm not too sure whether he wouldn't be kept by Red Bull. Having said that, this is only the first race, and we shall see what happens. I mean, you know, anything can happen, but I think the one team that really needs to look at where they can improve, from my point of view, is the Aston Martin team. And actually, I think Hülkenberg needs to improve his starts. You know, because it's not good actually just having a one-lap wonder in qualifying, and then you know, getting involved in shuns. You know, I mean, they Haas need points. You know, and I think Hülkenberg needs to improve on his starts. You know, but I think you know, Haas are not as bad as we all feared. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. If you do like my content, then do me a massive favor, smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate this. You know, because I want to get this channel up to 10,000 subscribers. You know, so if you want to help me spread the word, then share this video as well. You know, and yeah, if you want to support me in a more personal way, then check out the links in the video description. or if you just want to give me a small tip, then click on the thanks button below this video, alright? And also comment about what you're thinking, because as always, these are just my thoughts, alright? You might have completely different thoughts, and that's completely fine. Let's just have a decent, amicable discussion about it, alright? Speak to you later, guys. Cheers for watching once again. I'm out of here. Bye. So the 2024 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix has literally just finished. What a race did we have? It was absolutely awesome. We had Gasly had to retire because of gearbox issues. That problem started on the formation lap. So that was sad for Alpine. And then we had Lance Stroll kissing the wall, and then literally crashing into the tire barrier. Absolutely unfortunate, but it was just a lapse of concentration. But what a race from Ollie Berman! Absolutely crazy. 36 hours ago, he was in the meant to start race 4 in the F2 paddock, but then he got the call up from Fred Vasseur to get to replace Carlos Sainz, who I'm pleased to say seems to be recovering well from appendicitis. I was really pleased to see that he came back to support the Ferrari crew. Absolutely sportsmanlike, you know. I mean, wouldn't have expected anything less from Carlos Sainz. But Ollie Berman to finish 7th in his debut race for Ferrari. Absolutely epic. And I mean, what a Ferrari, what a F1 debut to have, you know. I mean, I know he's done some FP1 and FP2s, 2 sessions last year in the Haas, but to make his F1 Grand Prix debut with Ferrari, absolutely epic. And I'm pretty sure he will remember this for the rest of his life. And I hope he's gonna be in Formula 1 next year, because he definitely deserves to be in Formula 1, because from what he did today was absolutely epic. But huge shout out has to go to Kevin Magnussen as well for holding up the train, which enabled Nico Hülkenberg to get his first point of the season in 10th place. Absolutely epic, and great teamwork from the Haas team. Yes, Kevin Magnussen did get two 10-second penalties, but what the hell? He sacrificed his own race for the team, and that is what real team play is about. You know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to take one for the team. Anyway, absolutely epic. I am absolutely over the moon that for the second race in a row, the Haas team did better than Alpine. You know what I think about Alpine? If you don't, then have a look at my recent video. I leave a link somewhere on the screen if I remember to do it. But you know, I think Alpine, you know, I think they've got a long way to go, especially the way that Haas seems to be catching up, and you know, Haas seems to be doing better than what we all thought, and yeah, maybe a change of team principal did them well. I mean, nothing against Steiner, but maybe they found something now that they didn't have before. But I'm absolutely over the moon, you know, and yes, and I think Red Bull may have a problem in the future, because I think Checo has done for the second time what he's supposed to be doing, which is backing up Max Verstappen, and he has. Daniel Ricciardo has been raced and outscored by, or actually not outscored by Yuki Tsunoda, but I don't think if Checo carries on the way he is, I don't think there will be any need to replace him. So I think the dream for Daniel Ricciardo to get back into the Red Bull Racing team may be over. You know what I mean? And I think, yeah, but time will tell. But I'm absolutely pleased on how the race has unfolded. I'm absolutely pleased for Oli Behrman. Congratulations. And as I said, I'm over the moon for Nico Hülkenberg. You know, but as I said, Haas are better. The Haas team are better than a lot of people thought, including myself. You know, and I think Nico Hülkenberg can show what he can do, and hopefully get into a top team next year, and then hopefully be part of the Audi team. But time will tell. But I think Behrman needs to be in Formula 1, and I can see Behrman being in line for replacing Nico Hülkenberg or Kevin Magnussen. But then again, Kevin Magnussen has done everything to deserve another season. But that's going a bit too far into the future. Let's just concentrate on this season, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos, and also recently subscribed. You are really epic. If you do want to support me and help me to grow, then you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button, share this video with all your friends, so that we can grow together, and hopefully get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 season. If you want to support me in a more personal way, then do check out the links in the video description, and yeah, also consider to become a channel member by clicking the join button. That way I will put your name into the end credits. It is for a small amount of money, but you know, no monthly fee, but no pressure. Keep passionate, and let's have a decent discussion about the race. Absolutely epic. You may have differences of opinion, which is absolutely fine, but let's keep it clean, guys. All right, happy commenting. One last thing. Yes, I can confirm that I didn't have a stroke. I suffer from cerebral palsy. All right. So I'm not in a wheelchair because of a stroke. I have cerebral palsy from birth. It was just because one of my viewers asked me that question in a comment. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. What an incredible race the 2024 Australian Grand Prix was. I mean, we had a massive crash from George Russell right at the end, trying to chase down sixth place from Fernando Alonso. I mean, that was huge, but fortunately he got out the car. And we also had repeat from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, where Magnussen was the buffer between Nico Hülkenberg and Alex Albon. You know, the Haas team got 3 points, I do believe, because Nico finished in ninth position, and because of George Russell crashing, Kevin Magnussen got a point as well, so that's really good for the Haas team. And the gamble of Alex Albon getting a point for Williams with Logan Sargent's car hasn't paid off, and I wonder whether or not that is gonna have any consequences for James Wolf's. But you can watch my video that I did early on about that car swap. After you finish watching this one, it was also worth noting that both Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen didn't finish the race. They both retired. Lewis Hamilton had an engine switch off, and Max Verstappen's brakes were on fire. So that was absolutely, I actually was very happy about that. Max had Red Bull had an issue with Max Verstappen, because that meant that Ferrari finished 1 and 2 with Carlos Sainz winning his comeback race 2 weeks after having his appendix out. Yesterday he still looked a bit gingerly, but this victory was very incredible. Charles Leclerc was runner up, so it's 1-2 for Ferrari, with Lando Norris finishing third and Oscar Piastri finishing fourth, and Sergio Perez finished in fifth position. As I said, I really enjoyed that race, but I'm very happy that George Russell obviously got out the car, but I'm also happy that Haas got 3 points, and I'm massively happy for Nico Hülkenberg. I'm not putting any I'm not denying that I'm massive fan of Nico Hülkenberg. And I think him and Kevin Magnussen are getting the most out of the car, the most out of the car what they can. So that means they are not last. At least they are scoring points. You know what I mean? Nobody would have expected that at the start of the season. So I'm massively happy. But as I said, what Carlos Sainz did was absolutely incredible, and I really hope he gets a drive for next year. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Keep it clean, guys. If you want to support me in a more personal way, then check out the links in the video description. But don't feel obliged. It wouldn't cost you anything if you just do me a massive favor and smash the subscribe button for me. We are really growing this channel, and it really means a lot to me. So, smash the subscribe button if you want to. Alright, speak to you later, guys. Bye. Okay, I've just finished watching the Japanese Grand Prix of 2024, but before I start giving you my thoughts about it, I'm gonna try and read off the results for you. So Max Verstappen won it. Sergio Perez came second. Carlos Sainz came third. Charles Leclerc came fourth. Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris came fifth. Fernando Alonso came sixth. George Russell was seventh. Oscar Piastri was eighth. Lewis Hamilton was ninth. Yuki Tsunoda was 10th. Nico Hülkenberg was 11th. Lance Stroll was 12th. Kevin Magnussen was 13th. Valtteri Bottas was 14th. Esteban Ocon was 15th. And Pierre Gasly was 16th. Logan Sargent was 17th. And then we had the three retirements, i.e. crashes. That was Daniel Ricciardo was still came. They both, all three. Daniel Ricciardo retired, i.e. he crashed with Alex Albon right at the start of the race, and then Guan Yu Zhou had to retire in the pits. So that was the rundown of the results. Now let's carry on of me giving you my thoughts. Alright, so as I said, there was a massive, huge crash between, it involved Daniel Ricciardo and Alex Albon. Unfortunately, it was huge. It was a racing incident. From what I believe it was a racing incident because it got a bit argy-bargy at the start, but it did cause quite a bit of lengthy delay because the race was red flagged. So when we got going again, there was we only had 50 racing laps because obviously we had the lap that we already did, and then we had the lap to the grid, and then we had the another formation lap. So that's how it started being 50 racing laps. But you know, it was quite, you know, it was quite huge. But luckily both drivers, Daniel Ricciardo and Alex Albon, were all right. I just hope that that Williams can sort out the damage, and that the chassis isn't damaged, because otherwise I think should it be damaged, I think we may have another situation like we had in Australia, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Anyway, Nico Hülkenberg managed to gain two places at the first start, and luckily, because they went through the first timing sector before they red flagged the race, the cars were able to start in how they went through that sector. Otherwise, had they not done that, they would have had to start from their original qualifying positions. So that was a bit of luck for Nico Hülkenberg, you know, and then we had, you know, we had quite a lot of cars come in the pits at one stage. It was quite a kerfuffle going on, but you know, Sauber, the Kick Sauber team managed to have quite decent pit stops, or you know, compared to what they did in the first 3 races, you know, because I mean, they haven't sorted out the wheel gun issues completely yet, but I think it's progress. But it was quite disappointing for Haas, really, I do believe, because I really did think that Nico Hülkenberg could have made it go through the race with about 1 stop, but obviously that didn't happen, and I was really disappointed how it all worked out for him, you know, given his cracking start, but having, you know, I really enjoyed the fact that Fernando Alonso managed to bring it home in 6th position. Absolutely solid points, and I also was very encouraged about Lance Stroll, because although he didn't score any points today, he absolutely did a couple of mega overtakes actually. So and you could see that Mike Crack actually liked it, because he smiled. So I think that was good for his confidence. Yeah, I think the one thing I am very positive about also, but I don't know whether that's good in inverted commas for Ferrari, because obviously it's good that both drivers, Sainz and Leclerc, scored points, but Sainz got another podium, and I wonder whether Ferrari actually are starting to regret getting rid of Sainz at the end of the season in favor of Lewis Hamilton. I really have got my concerns. I mean, you know, I know this sounds harsh, but I wonder whether they shouldn't have gotten rid of Charles Leclerc. And you know, I know it sounds crazy, but Sainz is doing an incredible job, and I really do hope he gets another drive, because he's showing the world what he's capable of. But I think Charles Leclerc is underperforming, and I think he needs to get his mojo back, because otherwise Ferrari may question his whether they made the right decision of keeping him rather than Sainz. But anyway, this is for we have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it was very good. It was a very good race for Yuki Tsunoda, being the first Japanese driver since Kamui Kobayashi. You know, he scored he scored points for Sauber at the Japanese Grand Prix back in 2012, I think it was. I'm not too sure. But great drive by Kamui Kobayashi, by Yuki Tsunoda rather, by Yuki Tsunoda. I just feel for Daniel Ricciardo, but this time around I think it wasn't his fault, but I think he's under pressure, even though Peter Bayer said in a recent interview that he's not under pressure. But you know, I think Daniel Ricciardo is at a loss of where might be at a loss where the speed is. So anyway, it was business as usual at the front. Max Verstappen won the race, followed by Sergio Perez. So I reckon I'm looking forward to the next race in China in a fortnight's time. And do let me know what you guys think about the race. I'll see you soon for another video. Thank you for all your support. It really means a lot to me. You've been epic in smashing the subscribe button recently. Yes, and I really do appreciate your support. Yeah. If you want to support me in a more personal way, then check out the links in the video description. However, keep passionate about Formula 1, and do share it with this video with your friends if you think they might be interested in becoming a member of our awesome community. And you know, because I'm trying to transport I'm trying to convey my love of Formula 1 to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. So passionate videos for you guys. Formula 1 is my life. And yes, so, but till next time, goodbye. Cheers for watching once again. Hello, you lovely people. I'm just going to give you my thoughts about the 2024 Chinese Grand Prix, which was held earlier today after a 5-year absence. Okay, so it was Max Verstappen won it again. The second was Lando Norris, and third was Sergio Perez. But it was an awesome start by Fernando Alonso. He was in second place for a while, but he pushed his tires very hard, and ultimately he fell down the field. But it was an incident packed race as well. We had two extra safety cars and one virtual safety car. And one of the mechanics got knocked over by because Gasly moved from out, was gonna leave the pits after one of the pit stops, and the wheel wasn't on properly, but fortunately that guy, the mechanic, was alright. But I think it was an absolutely brilliant race by Nico Hülkenberg. He secured another point in the 10th position. That means that after 5 races, Haas have scored 5 points. So one could say that so far Haas have scored a point per race. But I think what's more important is the fact that Alpine, Williams, and Sauber haven't scored any yet, and that means that Haas are still in 7th position. But I think what's even more significant is the fact that they are only 2 points behind 6th place, which are the Racing Bulls, the RB, also known as the RB team, which is the junior team of the Red Bull. So I think that's actually not too shabby. And I've always said, I think Haas are pulling above their weight. I think they are more and more starting to deliver and having a relatively good season. Nobody expected that, and when you consider that, they were expected to be last at the start of the season. So I'm very impressed, and I think Nico Hülkenberg is putting the car where it shouldn't be, and I think he's doing an excellent job in having other teams be interested in his services potentially. But we have to talk about the instances that happened on track as well. The first virtual safety car was deployed because Valtteri Bottas retired his Sauber, and then the marshals couldn't get it moved. So that meant it ended up being a full safety car, and then after that During the restart, we had a lot of argy-bargy going on because Kevin Magnussen spun round Yuki Tsunoda, and also Lance Stroll ran into the back of Daniel Ricciardo, and that was absolutely unnecessary. I don't know what he was thinking there. But again, that caused another safety car. And I mean, it was unfortunate for Zhou Guan Yu that he couldn't get into the points. Nevertheless, I really thought it was a nice touch that he actually got his own space on the grid after the race to get out and park the car. I don't know whether he got any special dispensation by the FIA for it, but actually he must have done because he got his own sign. So I think that was a nice touch, and you could see how much it meant to him because he actually cried. And there's a part of me that really hopes that we'll see him in Formula One next year. Maybe he will end up at Williams replacing Logan Sargent because I think he deserves to be on the grid, and it really meant a lot to him. So these are just my thoughts on the Chinese Grand Prix. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you want to be notified whenever I upload another video, feel free to smash the subscribe button to help me to get to 10,000 subscribers ASAP. And if you activate the bell, you get notified. As I said, if you want to support me long term, you can look in the video descriptions for ways on how to do that. I am hoping to be able to continue to pay for my Now TV subscription because my benefits have actually decreased a little. Or shall I say, I'm having to pay out a lot more than I used to. So I'll at the minute I'm still alright in keeping the Now TV subscription. But I'm not sure how long I can afford to keep it. So if you want to support me, then that would be greatly appreciated. If you want to give me just a tip, just feel free to click on the thanks button. All right, but no pressure. Just keep smashing the like button so this video gets suggested to the people that haven't actually seen my content yet and who may be interested in what I do. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. You've been awesome, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye for now. Bye. Race very quickly. Obviously, it was Lando Norris for Lando Norris's maiden win, massively deserved, absolutely awesome. It was quite an interesting race. Kevin Magnussen needs to
calm it down a bit, I reckon, because I think he could face a race ban pretty soon. Also it's a bit. I found it a bit unusual that former president of the United States was in the McLaren hospitality. I think McLaren put a statement out, if I'm not very much mistaken. But this is not about politics. I'm just gonna give you this is about Lando Norris winning his first Grand Prix. Absolutely epic. I reckon he was helped by the virtual safety car and the safety car. But I wonder whether or not he would have won it anyway. So I wonder whether he is going to win a couple more on the bounce, because once you've got one win under your belt, I think isn't there such a thing, or isn't there a myth that it's meant to become easier and that it's meant to become more frequent? Do correct me if I'm wrong, but it was absolutely epic, for Lando Norris, and I think he won that race fair and square, and then he took it to Verstappen, and we've definitely seen yesterday / today, and even earlier during the season when Carlos Sainz won in Australia, that Red Bull are beatable. So massively proud for Lando Norris, and I think it's a huge day for McLaren, because I think they've made huge jumps in the past sort of year, and I'm very disappointed about Mercedes, because to be passed by Nico Hülkenberg quite easily, and then Lewis Hamilton struggling to get past a Haas of Nico Hülkenberg, that's a worrying sign, in my opinion. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. You know what to do if you want to support me. Click on the like button, so it tells the algorithm that this video is worth watching, and it gets spread out to more people. Alright, speak to you later, guys. Bye.
So, the 2024 Italian Grand Prix has just finished. It was won by Charles Leclerc, who takes his 7th career victory, Formula 1 victory, followed by Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris in 3rd. Verstappen only managed to finish in 6th position, but I've got a few thoughts about McLaren today, so let's just get into it. I think McLaren did a massive mistake today, because I think the attack between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris was unnecessary. It dropped Lando Norris down into 3rd position, and then I think it wasn't McLaren didn't manage it well, because I think Piastri should have been ordered to let Lando Norris through on the last lap. It would have been an extra 3 positions, I do believe. And I mean, the difference between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris now is about 63 points, and it was 64 points. I mean, it only became 63 points because Lando Norris snatched fastest lap point away from Max Verstappen on the last lap, literally. So unless McLaren get very, very, very aggressive with team orders, I think they can kiss goodbye to even trying and winning the Drivers' Championship with Lando Norris. I think they need to get more ruthless and not let them race. I know it's tough, but if McLaren and Lando Norris want even a chance of trying to catch Max Verstappen this year for the championship, they have to be Zach Brown and Andrea Stella have to get very, very, very aggressive and very ruthless to make it happen. I mean, at one point, I even think whether they should whether Oscar Piastri is actually the better driver out of the two. I don't think Lando Norris is as ruthless as Oscar Piastri is. I know it's tough, but I think that's just my opinion. I may be wrong, and I would like nothing more than to be proved wrong. But I really get the feeling that Oscar Piastri has got that killer instinct that's needed to be a world champion. And I'm not too sure whether Lando Norris truly has the killer instinct to be a world champion. I mean, don't hate me for it, but, Lando Norris needs to sort out his starts. Otherwise, I think it could happen that Lando Norris, if not this year, then definitely next year, Lando Norris might have to play waterboy to Oscar Piastri, and it might be him fighting for the championship rather than Lando Norris. But as far as Verstappen is concerned, I think he is getting quite aware of how important all points are, especially given one poignant radio message. So I think the AI Red Bull is thinning out. I think Haas have had a torrid race. I mean, Nick Hülkenberg was in a bit of argy-bargy, and then Kevin Magnussen was, although he got 9th on the road, he got a 10-second penalty. So I'm not too sure where that actually puts him in the results, but it wasn't such a good day for Haas. But obviously, as far as Ferrari and Charles Leclerc is concerned, I think that's absolutely epic and well deserved. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you like to keep up with my thoughts on everything of Formula 1, then do check out the links in the video description. And if you want to support me beyond subscribing, then also check out the links in the video description. If you want to watch my previous reviews of this season, then I would encourage you to click on the playlist at the end of the on the end screen. The same thing goes if you want if you want to watch the latest videos of where I've reacted onto recent Formula One news, I leave a playlist on the end screen as well. All right. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See you soon see you soon for another one. All right. Speak to you later. Bye. Charles Leclerc has just won his home Grand Prix because the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix has literally just finished. Piastri is second and Sainz is third. Now let's start at the beginning of the race, actually, because to understand how it all unfolded, we have to take ourselves back to when both Haas drivers, Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen, were disqualified because their rear wing was illegal. So anyway, they got disqualified from qualifying, but were able to start from the back of the grid. So I think Haas had no excuse for what happened, because if they weren't disqualified, they wouldn't have been in the position where they found themselves in, which is important now, because we had at the start of the race, we had first of all, we had contact between Piastri and Sainz. Then we had a massive crash between Sergio Perez. Slowed down so much because he was involved in an incident as well, which consequently meant that Kevin Magnussen tried to get past him. Obviously, that didn't work out, and so he was out. He turned Sainz around, and then Hülkenberg was the innocent victim. But the race stewards thought it was a racing incident. I was quite surprised that Hülkenberg was so calm about it. In the interview pen during the race when he gave an interview to Natalie Pinkham, because I think I was more fuming at Kevin Magnussen, because Kevin Magnussen, I think it was the first lap of the race and he threw it away. So I was more angry. I felt more angry than Nico Hülkenberg did, unless he is really good at being diplomatic. But from what I could hear, there was no anger. But it just shows what a class act Nico Hülkenberg is. Anyway, and then we had Esteban Ocon crashed into Gasly, which caused Gasly to be airborne, which could have been a lot dangerous. And Bruno Furman, he wasn't too happy. Wonder whether we'll see Esteban Ocon at the team next year, or if indeed we're gonna see Mick Schumacher. But we shall see
we should wait and see what happens. Anyway, Esteban Ocon originally got a 10-second stop and go penalty, I think it was, but obviously that got changed to a 5-place grid drop. You know, again, that was unnecessary, and again, you don't take out your teammates. You know, and that goes for Esteban Ocon as much as it goes for Nico Hülkenberg, as much as it goes for Kevin Magnussen. But other than that, the race was a bit dull. You know, not a lot went down. You know, it was, other than the fact that Williams scored 2 points with Albon, so they got off the mark. But you know, there wasn't actually that much action at the Monaco Grand Prix. But there never is. At one point, I actually thought, should we still have the Monaco Grand Prix, or should we replace it? But you know, I do think it's very traditional, and although not a lot happened, it does sort of belong on the calendar. But as I said yesterday, or as I said not yesterday, but as I said during my Grand Prix review for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, I mean, in Monaco, qualifying literally is more important than the race, in my opinion, because, you know, unless something major happens, you stay. There's a high chance that you stay where you are. You know, but what I do find really good is that Red Bull didn't win with Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen finished in 6th position. You know, so, and I do think the fight is going to be closer than what this year than what it was all the other years, but all the previous years rather. But these are just my thoughts for this year's Monaco Grand Prix. Do let me know yours in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind awfully smashing the like button to activate the algorithm. If you want to support me in growing this channel, then why not click the subscribe button so that you never miss out when I upload another video. And finally, if you do want to support me further then check out the links in the video description. And if you want to give me a one-off tip, then click on the Super Thanks button. That would be really appreciated as well. Alright, that's it from me for today. So I'll see you soon for another video. Bye guys. The 2024 Canadian Grand Prix has literally just finished. I'm going to give you my thoughts about the race as I saw it. Please be aware that there may be some penalties that should be applied afterwards, alright? But let me just give you the top 3 first of all. It was Max Verstappen winning it in front of Lando Norris, and then it was George Russell. We had a rain-affected race. You know, at the start I was very happy because both the Haas drivers, Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg, did very well. Kevin Magnussen was in 5th position at one point, and Nico Hülkenberg was in 8th position at one point. But unfortunately, that wasn't to stay the same. I mean, it was inevitable because the gamble with the wet tires didn't pay off. They were the only two drivers that started on the wet tires, but unfortunately that didn't pay off. We had 2 safety cars. One was for Logan Sargent spinning and being his being in an awkward position on the track, unable to move the car, and then we had a massive crash between Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. You know, that was a very unfortunate for Williams, because both of them were eliminated from the race, and yeah, I mean, for Ferrari it was quite upsetting race as well, because they both of them was eliminated as well, because Leclerc had to retire the car due to some issue. I'm not sure exactly what issue that was, but as I said, Carlos Sainz was unfortunate to be involved in a massive crash towards the end. Nevertheless, I mean, I thought there was hope for Mercedes, because George Russell did lead the race for a long while, and also there was quite a good battle towards the end between Hamilton and George Russell for the final podium place. So I quite think it was quite an interesting race. I mean, both the Alpines scored some points. Yeah, and Hülkenberg finished in 12th position, and Magnussen finished in 13th position. Anyway, these are just my thoughts about the Canadian Grand Prix. If you do like my content, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me in a more personal way, then don't forget to check out the links in the video description, and I'll see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching once again. Bye guys. Hello you lovely people, I would like to welcome you to my reaction to the 2024 Spanish Grand Prix, which is just literally finished. So Max Verstappen won it for Red Bull. I think it's his 61st Grand Prix Formula 1 Grand Prix victory, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe somebody can confirm or give me the right number in the comments. About 2.2 seconds roughly, Lando Norris was behind, and then Lewis Hamilton's first podium of the season. Yes, these are the all top three. I mean, it was from what I thought, it was quite a basic race, because a lot of I mean, the drivers know this track like the back of their hand. So you know, we didn't even have any retirement. Neither did we have any yellow flag. It was, I mean, Lando Norris lost the pole position from the start. Unfortunately, he fell down to 3rd position because George Russell had a massively good start. He just flew off the line from the start and took the lead. I think had Lando only dropped behind Max Verstappen, it could have been a lot more closer. So in that respect, it was a bit disappointing. But yeah, I mean, McLaren are definitely there. I mean, I don't know why Red Bull even gave Sergio Perez a contract extension or fresh contract, because he was absolutely fighting at the tail end of the points. But you know, I think Red Bull can't afford to do that. Afford for Sergio Perez not to perform for much longer, because I think McLaren have absolutely caught up with Red Bull. I do believe Lando Norris is in second place for the first time of his career now. Yeah, I was very disappointed for the Aston Martins. They didn't score any points. Disappointing race for Fernando Alonso as well. You know, I think they finished in 13th and 14th. Yeah, so I don't know where their pace or their performance has gone. But you know, it was a bit unlucky for Nico Hülkenberg, because he had a cracking start, but you know, he finished the race in 11th place again. So I think that's cursed for him. Yes, but you know, as I said, I'm massively pleased for Lando Norris and McLaren, especially after what happened yesterday. I've made a little video regarding what happened yesterday, so you can check that out when you finished watching this video. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who is supporting me. You know, it really means a lot to me. I am doing these videos. I really love doing these videos for you guys. It keeps me occupied. And yeah, if you wanna support this channel, you can obviously smash the subscribe button, and if you wanna support me further, then please don't forget to check out the links in the video description, or have a look at the lower third graphics which appear throughout this video. But cheers for watching once again. See you soon for another video. Bye for now, guys. Bye. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the 2024 Austrian Grand Prix, which literally just finished, and what an eventful race we had. So Russell takes his first win of the season, and the first win for Mercedes, and then it's Piastri and Sainz, Hamilton, Verstappen, Hülkenberg was in 6th position, and Sergio Perez in 7th position, and Kevin Magnussen in 8th position. But what a race that was. We had a coming together which caused Charles Leclerc to have to pit on the first lap to get a new nose. We had a number of issues with pit entry and crossing the line, which got a number of people a load of penalties. I'm really happy for the Haas. Nico Hülkenberg finished in 6th position, and Kevin Magnussen finished in 8th position. that's awesome. We had one retirement which came towards the end of the race. Actually, it was Lando Norris who was fighting for the lead with Max Verstappen, and they crashed into one another, which was absolute disastrous for both drivers, really. But they had a great battle for the lead. There was a bit of argy-bargy going on with track limits and standards of driving. So in the end, Max Verstappen got a 10-second penalty, but unfortunately that didn't mean nothing to him, because Hülkenberg was about 16 seconds behind Max Verstappen. But you know, it was quite an eventful race towards the end of the race. As I said, there were a lot of track limits and a lot of investigation regarding that, and yeah. But I really enjoyed the last few laps. I mean, that spiced it up totally. We had a coming together between Guan Yu Zhou and Fernando Alonso as well. I mean, Fernando just oversped and went straight into the back of Guan Yu Zhou. Absolutely not necessary, but you know, it was all in all, it was quite a good race towards the end. I mean, I feel sad for Lando Norris because he was fighting, yeah, but genuinely I feel really happy that Mercedes got their first race win of the season. Absolutely well deserved. I mean, it was due to luck, but anyway, to win a race, to finish a race, first you have to finish. You know what I mean? And Russell was there to pick up pieces in the end. So you know, it was quite a dramatic end to quite a nice Austrian Grand Prix. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. You know how you can support me. I would really appreciate it. If we can grow this channel as soon as possible. If you don't want to miss another video of mine, then activate the bell and click the subscribe button. And I see you soon for another video. Bye for now, guys. Bye. The 2024 British Grand Prix has literally just finished. I thought it was absolutely incredible. There was rain. There was a battle between Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, and Lando Norris, and also towards the end, Max Verstappen got involved. So the race finished. Hamilton took his 104th Formula 1 Grand Prix victory, his first victory since Saudi Arabia 2020-21, followed by Max Verstappen, and third was Lando Norris. I also would like to give a massive shout out to Nico Hülkenberg and the Haas team, because Nico Hülkenberg finished in 6th position where he started. Absolutely brilliant for them. So I gather the upgrade really did do work. But coming back to Lewis Hamilton's win, absolutely deserved, absolutely incredible. Spare salt for George Russell though, because he had to retire the car due to a water pump issue, and the only other retirement was Pierre Gasly, I do believe. So it wasn't such a race of attrition after all, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I do believe we're halfway through the season now. I think that this was the 12th race of the 2024 season. As I said, I really found it incredible. I would have loved to have been there. You know, Aston Martin finished in the points as well, and yeah, I don't know how close the points get between RB and Haas is, but I think if Haas carry on the way they are, they could get fixed in the champ. But you know, Ferrari had a quite a lonely race, I think. You know, but today for me, it's all about Lewis Hamilton and winning his 104th Grand Prix, and I think it's his 9th British Grand Prix victory. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did too, and I'll see you soon for another video. Cheers, guys. Bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's not.
So in today's Hungarian Grand Prix review, I'm going to concentrate on two main events. The first one being the fight between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, and the second one being the crash between Hamilton and Verstappen. Oscar Piastri won his first Formula One Grand Prix. It is awesome for him, and I'm really happy for him. However, it was a hugely difficult one, and it wasn't an easy one because of Lando Norris, who only followed team orders by slowing down and letting Oscar Piastri back past about one lap, penultimate lap, on the penultimate lap. Now, to be fair, I think from a human point of view, he did do the right thing. And as the team said, you know, he will need Oscar Piastri if he wants to challenge Red Bull, i.e. Max Verstappen, in the championship. As a team, they've cut off 34 points from Red Bull's lead, which is massive. Don't get me wrong, but I do wonder whether or not the 7 points that Lando Norris gave away by giving Oscar Piastri his maiden win, I do wonder whether they are not going to come back to haunt him. I mean, I've seen championships that have been decided by 1 point or even less. Nevertheless, I think Lando Norris did do the right thing, and I think hopefully Oscar Piastri is going to remember this in the future and will return the favor. Now, I really was a bit worried that Lando Norris wasn't going to do it, and had he not done it, I think the trust between him and the team would have broken down completely. However, now I think his standing in the team, and I think the respect the team have already got for him, has gone up no end. And I hope there's not going to be any bad blood between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri for that. But congrats to McLaren. I mean, absolutely awesome. And to be honest with you, it was a faultless race from Oscar Piastri, you know, because he only did one small mistake by putting his right rear tyre into the gravel momentarily, but other than that, it was absolutely faultless. And I think McLaren are definitely back in the hunt, and this is not going to be the last time we will have seen a McLaren 1-2 this season. And I think the air for Red Bull at the top is becoming a lot thinner and thinner, which brings me nicely onto the coming together between Hamilton and Max Verstappen. I mean, Max Verstappen tried to overtake Lewis Hamilton, and it didn't work out. Now, I think it was a clear fault by Max Verstappen, and I don't know whether he's going to get a post-race penalty, but I think Max Verstappen cannot afford to do it. And I think, personally, he should concentrate on Formula One entirely, rather than spending the night before a Grand Prix sim racing, because to be honest with you, if he carries on making mistakes like this, I wouldn't put it past him losing the championship to Lando Norris or even Piastri. What I'm saying is McLaren are hot on their heels, like we've seen today, and I think there should be a debrief between Red Bull and Max Verstappen to make sure that they get their act together, and rather than arguing over the team radio, because you could clearly hear that Max Verstappen wasn't very happy today. I think they really need to get their heads together and to try and find a way to get into the heads of McLaren, because currently I think McLaren are in a better position than Red Bull are, because what you also got to remember is Lando Norris and Piastri were fighting were one and two, whereas in the end Verstappen was in fifth position, but pending any penalties, and Sergio Perez, I think he ended up in seventh position. Well, Red Bull can't afford to do it, and I think therefore they really need to get a plan together how they can get the team back in front solidly, because I think currently, although Red Bull are still in front, I think McLaren are just going to get better and better. Therefore, I think Red Bull need to watch their backs, because McLaren are just gonna take real strengths from this, and I think this is not the last 1-2 we've seen from McLaren this season, and I think McLaren have just smelled tasting 1-2s, so I think they're gonna be even more motivated than ever to try and win this championship. Anyway, I know this has been a long video just talking about the two main events, but anyway, I think these were the main talking points. I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and as always, you've been absolutely amazing and wonderful, and may I say, you're looking absolutely amazing today. I hope you've enjoyed the race as much as I have. May I ask you to get the subscribe button to light up like no end, so that we can maybe get to 5,000 subscribers by my birthday. That would be wonderful. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you want to support me in a more personal way, then you know what to do, and also spread this video by sharing it with your friends and family or anybody who may be interested. I've really enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye for now, guys. Bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's...
The Belgium Grand Prix of 2024 has just concluded. George Russell took his third career victory in front of Lewis Hamilton and Oscar Piastri. Other than that, it was quite a boring race. Zhou Guan Yu Zhou only retired due to a hydraulic leak. The only other interesting battle was whether Lando Norris could catch Verstappen to take some more points away from him. He didn't do so, but it was quite a processional race, yet it's quite a fast race going, because it only had 44 left, and then were over quite quickly. So yeah, I mean, I do wonder whether or not we've seen Sergio Perez driving the Red Bull for the last time, because he only finished in 8th position, having started on the front row, and
I think that's not good enough. So, but we've got to wait and see. Yeah. So, I quite thought it was quite a processional race. Other than the two battles that I mentioned, nevertheless, I'm really happy for Mercedes being back, and another one too that's epic for them. And hopefully, it's not the last time this season. But as far as Norris and Verstappen goes for the championship, I think the drivers' championship for Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri is going to be difficult. But McLaren are still on for the Constructors' Championship, especially given that Perez is not performing the way he needs to perform. Yes. He did score the fastest lap point in the end, but that's still not enough, I don't think. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the Grand Prix, and I'll see you soon for another video. If you want to support me in a more personal way, then check out the links in the video description. Share, like, and subscribe to my channel, so that we can grow it to about 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye for now, guys. Bye.
Hello, you amazing people. The 2024 Dutch Grand Prix has literally just finished, and Lando Norris has taken victory in Max Verstappen's home backyard, with Max Verstappen only managing second position ahead of Charles Leclerc. Now, Norris did lose the lead at the start, but regained it in the middle of the race. And I personally think that it was incredible. I think both world championships are up for grabs for McLaren now. I think despite Sergio Perez finishing fifth, I think that they really need to look at what they're going to do about him for the rest of the season. I think they cannot afford to only rely on Mac, because the gap between Red Bull and McLaren in the Constructors' Championship only is about 31 points now. And, I think Sergio Perez needs to start delivering now, or the Constructors' Championship is definitely in danger. I mean, I made a video on Friday about the interview that Christian Horner gave regarding that situation. So if you haven't checked that one out, please do so after you finished watching this one. But I think McLaren are definitely back, and I think McLaren are definitely the fastest car on track and in the field. I think if I'm not very much mistaken, they've done the most. They've gained the most points. So all heads off to McLaren and Lando Norris. At least there was no argy-bargy going on between teammates. And I think, give credit to Mac. I think he did drive a fair race. There was no unfairness whatsoever. I think it was very clean indeed. And I just think that from now on the championship starts here basically. But I do think Red Bull are definitely on the back foot currently, and I do think Max Verstappen is driving, putting the car into places where it shouldn't really be. You know. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. Do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And have a look at the video description to find out how you can support me beyond subscribing to this channel, of course. This channel has been growing quite rapidly lately, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, and let's try and keep this up, you know. And as I said, if you want to find out how to support me even more, then do check out the links in the video description. Alright, speak to you later, guys. Thanks again very much for watching. I'll see you soon for another video. Bye for now. Bye. Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me. It's race win number 59 for Max Verstappen as the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix of 2024 just literally finished. Aston Martin started from the pits with Fernando Alonso after the crash yesterday. You know, that is very disappointing. Especially because I know that one of my mates who works for Aston Martin is at the track today. And Alex Albon had to retire the car because of he dropped to last place because of one of the wheels not being on properly. Consequently, he had to serve a 10-second penalty. I think he did that because otherwise he would have had to bring that forward to Monaco, which would have been a disaster because, as you know, in Monaco, qualifying is much more important than a race because it's virtually impossible to overtake there. But coming back to today's race, I mean, it got very interesting towards the final 6 laps to the end, where I thought Lando Norris could have challenged Max Verstappen for the win, but Lando had two lap older tires than Max Verstappen. I do believe it was. So it was a heroic effort, but it wasn't to be. But it was close at the end, and that's what I want to see. That's what everybody wants to see. But you know, it's I don't know whether it's disappointment for Ferrari because they only got 3rd place with Leclerc. Having said that, it's their first podium in Imola for a long time. So I think they're quite happy. Yeah, and Nico Hülkenberg had a good race as well, but you know, unfortunately he didn't get another point. But you can't score points every race. But yeah, these are my highlights for the race. Tell me about yours. What did you think about the race? This is just what I'm thinking. You can subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with every time I upload another video. If you want to support me, you can check out my links in the video description, become a channel member, etc. Also, if you want to just give me a one-off tip, then why not buy me the super thanks? No pressure though, alright? Speak to you later, guys. Bye. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix has literally just finished. So it ended up being Oscar Piastri winning his second Formula 1 Grand Prix in front of Leclerc and George Russell. It was quite a close fight and for drivers in the end. Obviously Hamilton and Ocon had to start from the pits. It was quite a interesting race. It was quite close. Oliver Behrman managed to secure a point for Haas. Absolutely great. We had two retirements with Lance Stroll coming together with Yuki Tsunoda in the first lap of the race. Consequently, Yuki Tsunoda had to retire as well. So these were the two retirements. Lando Norris drove alright as well. Great recovery drive. Perez and Sainz crashed on the last lap. I'm not entirely sure whose fault it was, but it's bad luck. I don't know whether there's going to be any penalties. Franco Colapinto managed to get in 8th position rather, and Alex Albon finished in the points as well. And due to the last lap crash, Fernando Alonso finished in 6th position. So a good haul of points for Aston Martin. But obviously Max Verstappen, he had a race to forget, quite frankly. You can really see that Red Bull is struggling, and especially him. As predicted, the Constructors' World Championship is now led by McLaren, so which is quite a turn up for the books. And I wouldn't put it past McLaren, either one of their drivers leading or taking the championship away from Max Verstappen, because Max Verstappen is really not comfortable at the minute. You can really see that, and I think it started when Adrian Newey stepped away. I think Adrian Newey was a mega asset for Red Bull, and as soon as he stepped away, they are falling apart. So I'll be quite interested to see what happens there, but we shall wait and see. As I said, Ollie Behrman secured a 10th place for the Haas team. I'll be interested to see whether Haas can catch the RB team for 6th in the Constructors' Championship. Anyway, we shall wait and see what happens. These are my thoughts about the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me, all the links can be found in the video description. And I would encourage you to take a look at the playlist I put in the cards on the top of the screen somewhere. I'm gonna link the 2024 season playlist there, so you can have a look. You can watch all my previous videos
to do with the 2024 season. Alright, also, if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind awfully helping me to make this video go viral. Also smash that subscribe button so we can grow this channel. Alright, speak to you later, guys. Thanks again for watching. You've been awesome. I'm out of here. Bye.
Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it.
The 2024 Singapore Grand Prix has just finished. In this video, I'm just gonna give you my quick reaction and opinion about it. It was quite a processional race from my point of view. Lando Norris won the Grand Prix in front of Verstappen and Piastri. Hülkenberg finished in 9th position, but he had a massively good, incredibly good race, with at one point being as high up as 5th position. Same thing goes for Fernando Alonso. He had an absolute incredible race. Lance Stroll was kind of nowhere because he had a brake issue right on the reconnaissance lap to the grid, so that they had to change the brake system or something. Yeah, I was quite surprised that they did manage to get it done in time. Shows how skilled Formula 1 mechanics are. I think they spotted the problem 13 minutes before the start of the race. Slaughtly incredible to get him in. I am really kind of concerned about Sauber slash what's going to be Audi from 2026. I mean, they've scored no points. You know, I'm not being funny, but has Nico Hülkenberg made a mistake in signing for Audi slash Sauber next year, because I don't think he is going to be able to do such incredible things like he's doing with the Haas at the minute. I mean, that was absolutely incredible. You know, credit where credit is due. And Calapinto as well. I mean, he finished down at in 11th, I think, and he's done incredibly well for Williams. I mean, have Williams signed signs too early? I mean, that's maybe a topic for another video, but absolutely incredible. And I do hope that Calapinto is going to stay connected to Formula 1 in some capacity, because what he's done in 3 races so far is he definitely deserves a future in Formula 1. But you know, unfortunately, there's only 20 seats available. Nevertheless, we shall see what happens. I mean, Alex Albon was very unlucky. He retired. Something got stuck in the air box. So the engine was overheating, but I was quite surprised that there was no safety car. I mean, we've had quite many safety cars at this track, but I really enjoyed it. It looks as though it could be the last race for Daniel Ricciardo. I mean, I've done a video about that also in this playlist, so feel free to check that one out after you watch this. This video. But all in all, credit goes out to McLaren and Lando Norris. Absolutely well deserved win. And if I'm not very much mistaken, is it 20
21 points between Verstappen and Lando now at the top of the championship. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments below. But credit where credit is due. So absolutely phenomenal. You know, McLaren are definitely the new team to be reckoned with. And Red Bull seem to be struggling slightly, but you know, I'm very glad for McLaren, and I'm also glad for Oscar Piastri because he got another podium, and yeah, it's going to turn out and being an interesting season. You know, I can't wait for the next race, but we shall see who wins the title at the end of the season. Anyway, there's a long time to go yet. Long way to go yet. But for now, I'm out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me.
The US Grand Prix has literally just finished from Texas. It was won by Charles Leclerc, second was Carlos Sainz, third was Max Verstappen, and fourth was Lando Norris. However, Lando Norris received a 5-second penalty because he was deemed to overtake overtake Max Verstappen at the off the track and gaining an advantage. So he got a 5-second penalty, which means that Max Verstappen extends his championship lead. The surprise of the race was that Lewis Hamilton spun out on lap 18. You know, all of his own making, unfortunate error, characteristic error as well. But these things happen, shows that he's only human. Anyway, Haas did very well with Nico Hülkenberg scoring 3 points, I do believe, for 8th position, which I believe keeps Haas just above RB. Great race by Liam Lawson as well. Perez took a bit too long for my liking to make some critical overtake, and I really wonder whether or not Liam Lawson or Yuki Tsunoda will end up replacing him. Anyway, this is just something to be debated in the future, but the race was great. And I wonder whether Ferrari have got the ability to snatch the Constructors' Championship away if they keep on putting performances in like they have done. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Sorry for the lack of editing. And if you have enjoyed it and want to keep up to date with my thoughts on Formula 1, I would invite you very much to smash that subscribe button. That way we can grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers or more as soon as possible. Also click the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload another video. And I see you for the next video very soon. Thanks again, guys. Bye.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me.
Let me just give you my thoughts about the 2024 Mexican Grand Prix. So we had a massive crash at the start of the race, taking out Albon and
Tsunoda, and then Fernando Alonso retired with a brake issue because he had an overheating problem. Because I think he had something stuck in there. So very unfortunate for him. Very sad end to his 400th Grand Prix, but massively, you know, Fernando, I can't believe he is still in Formula 1 and still as motivated as ever. You know, and I'm hoping that he's going to stay in Formula 1 for a whole lot longer. Now, before I carry on with this review, i.e. giving you my thoughts, can I just ask you for a massive favor? Just do me a favor and click the subscribe button for me so we can grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. It would really make my day and really mean a lot to me. Now let's carry on with my thoughts. So we've dealt with the retirements, i.e. did not finish this, but we had a massively good ding dong with between Lando Norris and Leclerc at the end, because Max Verstappen had two 10-second penalties, i.e. 20 seconds, for a similar incident of what happened last week at Texas. However, this time round it was really clear that Max Verstappen was out of order. So you know, as I said, we had a massively good ding dong between Leclerc and Lando Norris. I mean, Leclerc went wide in the last corner on the start-finish straight, which enabled Lando Norris to steal the second place, and he just ran out of laps to catch. Didn't have enough laps to catch Carlos Sainz for the victory. However, he did. Lando Norris made up some points in the championship battle with Max Verstappen because, as I said, he didn't get that many points. So it's still all to play for. And I certainly can't wait. And also Ferrari winning with Carlos Sainz, who scores his 4th Grand Prix victory, is absolutely, awesome. Can't fault him. Absolutely well deserved, and I wouldn't put it past Ferrari to be chasing down McLaren for the constructors title. But the last team I want to mention is the Haas team, who are scoring a total of 10 points this weekend, bringing they've got a 10-point lead over the Racing Bulls. Absolutely amazing, and can't fault them. But anyway, do you think Lando Norris can still win the Drivers' Championship? Let me know in the comment section below. And do you think Ferrari can still win the Constructors' Championship? Do let me know also. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. Now get busy smashing that subscribe button for me, and hitting these keys on your keyboards to give me your thoughts about today's race. Alright, speak to you later. Bye. So in today's video, I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the Brazilian Grand Prix of 2024, which happened yesterday. Forgive me if I forget some elements, but it was quite a eventful race, wasn't it? But here we go. So we had postponed qualifying, so that happened in the morning because it was postponed because of the weather conditions, and I actually quite liked it. I wouldn't say that they could do it every time, but it certainly made a change. However, we had some massive crashes during qualifying, and Alex Albon couldn't start the race, and Calapinto had a massive crash as well, but Alex Albon was sadly not able to start the race because they didn't finish the car in time. So it was Max Verstappen started from 17th, and Lando Norris started from pole. We had, and also Kevin Magnussen had to sit out this weekend because of a stomach complaint. I think he had a bit of a stomach bug or something. Anyway, Ollie Behrman got to take part for Haas this weekend. So I thought, and a lot of other people thought, I think that it was gonna be a brilliant chance for Lando Norris to really close the gap in the championship, because of Verstappen being so far down the starting grid. However, he showed what a brilliant driver he is, and he ended up winning it from 17th, which is absolutely awesome when you consider the conditions. And as far as I'm aware, that's the best. That's considered I think nobody's ever done that before. Although I might be wrong on that one, but absolutely awesome. The Haas drivers, they absolutely went. They both. Hülkenberg didn't. He got beached, and then all of a sudden he was back in the race, and it turns out that he had received outside assistance, i.e., and that's not allowed. You cannot have outside assistance. So he got black flag. So he didn't take the restart we had, because we had a lot of safety cars in this race, because as I said, it was really chaotic. So for a time it looked as though RB were gonna score big, because Yuki Tsunoda was in third and Liam Lawson was in 5th. However, the biggest point scorers were actually the Alpines rather, who finished behind Max Verstappen with Ocon and Gasly respectively. Now they jumped from 9th. They jumped from, I think it was 10th position to 6th position. And apparently, if they can keep that till the end of the season, they would receive about $50 million. Although I might be, don't quote me on the amount, but whatever it was it was a brilliant race from them, but as far as the championship is concerned, I think it's pretty much sealed in Verstappen's favour. I don't think Lando Norris can challenge now. But you know, what do you think about the race? Let me know in the comment section below. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people that have subscribed lately and become channel members. And I also want to thank everybody for their support in general. If you do like my content, then don't forget to like, comment and share this video with everybody that who may be interested. I do race reviews, give my opinions on F1 and other motorsport news, along with many other videos on this channel. So feel free to smash the subscribe button. In the meantime, have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Additional information can be found in the video description. Alright, speak to you later. Bye for now. Bye.
Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it.
Max Verstappen has become the 4-time world champion by finishing 5th in the Las Vegas Grand Prix of 2024. What an amazing achievement that is. He's only the second driver to win 4 Drivers' World Championships in a row. The other one is Sebastian Vettel. And you can't fault Max Verstappen, whatever you think of him. Massive respect for him. And I think he truly deserves his place in history among one of the great of the sport, because I think to win any amount of world championships is amazing, but to do it 4 times in a row, that's just almost unheard of. Anyway, the race actually was won by Mr. George Russell, followed by Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. There was 2 retirements. I really felt bad for these 2 retirements, which were Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon. I mean, Williams can't seem to be catching a break. Absolutely broken for them. I mean, they just can't seem to be catching a break. And Pierre Gasly's engine went. That was also heartbreaking, given his 3rd place in qualifying. Oscar Piastri had a 5-second penalty for supposedly a jump start, but it was very marginal. Yeah, I mean, Haas managed to score 4 points, with Nico Hülkenberg finishing in 8th position, which means they've now got 50 points and have 6th position. Well done to them. But tonight, or rather this weekend, has to be given to Max Verstappen and Red Bull. Massive achievement, massive congratulations, and heads off to them. Yeah, these are just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with all my F1 content, I would really much invite you to smash the subscribe button, for which I like to say thank you in advance. I also would like to ask you to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, to activate the algorithm, and I see you soon for another video. Bye for now, guys. Bye. The 2025 Qatar Grand Prix has finished a little while ago, so here are my initial thoughts, in no particular order because there was a lot going on. Anyway, we had a massive crash at the start of the Grand Prix which took out two cars straight from the start, and then Lance Stroll got hit as well, but he got hit with a penalty, so he was gonna retire the car, but then they served the penalty and then he literally retired the car. So and then we had that brought out the first safety car, and then we had the second safety car which came out really late, too late to be honest, in my opinion it was, but it was because Valtteri Bottas ran over the rear view mirror of Alex Albon, which he lost, and actually Hamilton and Sainz got front left punctures. As I said, it took far too long for the safety car to come out in my opinion. Anyway, and then Lando Norris didn't have a good race because he got hit with the 10-second stop and go penalty, which a lot of people found surprising because apparently stop and go penalties haven't been used in Formula 1 for a long time, but I think it was justified because he obviously didn't slow down and the yellows, and that's a no-go. And just because a penalty hasn't been applied for a long time, in my opinion, it's still a valid penalty. So why people are surprised that it was actually implemented, God only knows. But anyway, this is just my opinion, as is everything I say in this video. Yeah, I mean Hülkenberg ended up being spun off, or he spun off by himself. Massively disappointed for Haas, but Kevin Magnussen actually managed to get into 9th place, but Pierre Gasly managed to secure 10 points for Alpine, so Alpine are now in 6th position in the championship, and Haas are now in 7th, if I'm not very much mistaken. Having said that, I'm also massively pleased for Sauber because Zhou he managed to score his first points in 8th place, so that was good for them. Anyway, these are just my thoughts about the Qatar Grand Prix. If you do like my content and want to be staying up to date with all my thoughts on Formula 1, please do me a favor and well, you know what to do. If you want to support me in other ways, you can either purchase me a Super Thanks, or you can check out the links in the video description. Alright, speak to you later guys. Bye.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it.
McLaren have become Formula 1 Constructors World Champions because Lando Norris has won the season finale, which just finished, which is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Massively well deserved after 26 years. Absolutely awesome. I can remember them winning in 1998. I'm giving away my age now, aren't I? But jokes aside, absolutely awesome for McLaren, and what a brilliant race from Lewis Hamilton, finishing in 4th in his final race for the Silver Arrows. Absolutely well deserved as well. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of happy tears this evening, but absolute champions drive. I really did enjoy the race. Absolutely awesome. I think it's gonna be the end of Sergio Perez's career. He was the first retirement because we had a massive kerfuffle at the start of the race, taking out Sergio Perez, and also there have been a couple of contacts, including with Piastri and Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen, shall I say. I'm a bit disappointed about Max Verstappen because he didn't have to do that. I mean, yes, there was a gap, but he was a bit too eager, I reckon. Absolutely unnecessary. But absolute work class by Lando Norris for bringing it home. And obviously we've got we've had Lewis Hamilton finishing in fourth position. I think absolutely well deserved, as I said. Yeah, I think Hülkenberg did very well, despite having a 3-place grid penalty for the little incidents he had in the during qualifying in the tunnel. But I think it was a great race. Shame that Haas didn't get the 6th place, but anyway, they did try. And yeah, as I said, I can just see on the screen Lewis Hamilton kneeling next to his car, and I think is going to sink in now in the next like half an hour or something. That 17 years with actually 12 years with with the Mercedes team, factory team, have come to an end, and you know, next year he's going to Ferrari. So you know, I'm massively looking forward to what he can do. Yeah. This is just my first reaction after the race, and yeah, I mean, as I said, we're gonna have a great Christmas and happy New Year. For those of you who only watched this video before the next season, I will be back next season with more content like this. And yeah, I've just got one more wish. If you do appreciate my content in any way, shape or form, I would really value a comment and a like to activate the algorithm. And if you wanna give me a small tip, then you can purchase a Super Sang or use the links in the video description to support me and support this channel, but no pressure. I've been Raz, you've been awesome, and have a great Christmas, everybody. I do expect, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna do another video this year, although I do expect so. But if not, then have a good Christmas and New Year, and I see you soon for another video. Stay safe, enjoy the festivities, and if you haven't seen it already, have a look at have a watch of Senna the mini documentary series on Netflix. Absolutely awesome. Alright guys, and also, if you want to binge on my content, I would recommend you watching the suggested videos on the end screen and on the card within this video. Alright, cheers guys, bye. it's gonna be a bit different because in today's video, this video will contain every single review I've done of the 2024 Formula 1 Grand Prix. I hope you enjoy this marathon review. Alright, please do consider to like, comment, share and subscribe, and also I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind giving me a little super thanks. Every little helps, and but that's optional. Alright, if you want to find any other ways of how to support this channel, then look in the video description. Alright, I'll speak to you later. I hope you enjoyed this review.